question for you, Blair, is this. Would you rather get it back in blood, get it back in the ring, or in the courtroom? Both. What's your thoughts on, this lawsuit filed from Bill and Devin Haney's, side?
From Bill and Devin Haney's side, what I would do,
Well, I'm saying they filed a lawsuit. So what are your thoughts on them filing this lawsuit? Would you prefer to get it back in the ring, get it back in blood, go to court, both? How do you see it?
um, okay, well, I can tell you my stance on the whole court thing. It's all bullshit. It's quite obvious that first of all, if you really look up iStream, if you really want to fucking like learn something about iStream, it doesn't do anything for you. Like, unless you had an incredible amount of dosage, which would be completely obvious. All right. So when you're looking at what happened with, oh yeah, he popped for Ostring. I mean, Ostring is in a lot of supplements that they don't even label because low dosage of it barely does anything at all. He lost fair and square is the fucking problem. And one of the other problems is that he has people that fucking calls him Lord Haney and all of this and that. And that. He believes in his head that there's no way in hell that he should have ever fucking lost to Ryan Garcia. And he doesn't know how it happened. But dude, did you ever see the fucking hook? Did you fucking like you're talking as if like you didn't get hit? Like you didn't have like actual strategic technical problems that took that fight a different direction instead of the way that you wanted it. I mean, and what I would do if I was him is him and fucking and his father, which I have nothing but respect for both of them. But I gotta be real. I'm not side taking. I have to be truthful about it. Stop being a bitch. Stop being a bitch. Stop being a fucking hoe and just go back to the drawing board. You know what I mean? Like and go back to the drawing board. Like take your fucking losses like a fucking champ. Because right now you're looking like a fucking chump. He's looking like a fucking hoe. Like that's what he's looking like. He's looking like a fucking hoe, and he's not looking like a champion. A champion takes his loss gracefully. You know what I'm saying? If it's a fair fight and a fair loss, you take your fucking loss fairly, and you come back. You find ways to bounce back. You know what I mean? Like it's just that's just how it is. And like doing the things that he's doing, it's like it is bad for boxing. You know what I mean? It's incredibly bad for boxing. To
What
like,
kind
yo,
of effect do you think it would have if, like, let's say he wins this lawsuit because he's suing him for battery, he's suing him for
that's crazy.
fraud,
Like,
enriched
motherfucker,
adjustment,
like I'm
or
scared to get into a fight with
unjust
Devin
enrichment.
Haney.
Excuse
He
me.
might fucking hit me for a DV case. Like, bitch, I'm gonna give you the pussy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just bullshit, man. And it's not right, man. It's just not right. And that's a lot. That's a lot, man. Come on. Come on. Like to be in a lawsuit and all that stuff, like, bro, he already had to pay a whole bunch of money. He already like you got the fucking fight turned when you lost fair and square. That's crazy. All right, that happened. What more? Now you want to hit him with a lawsuit and then demand that he fights and he gets to your negotiations within four with it. That's
Yeah, let me ask you that, Blair. Let me ask you that. Not to interrupt you. What do you think about that? This
I
do
told
you do you
Ryan,
think
fuck
do you
him.
think
You know what I mean?
Ryan should have took the test?
And I'm not the best friend. You know what I mean? I am a friend of both, but I'm not the best friend. You know what I mean? But shit. You know what I mean? Even I had to say something like, yo, man, don't pay that motherfucker no mind, man. I might be kicking your ass next, but at the end of the day, dog, what's real is what's real. Like I'm on your side on this one. You know what I mean? And like I ain't I'm like let's put it like this. What if Devin Haney got popped for steroids? You know what I'm saying? Would they really be talking that mess? Would Ryan really give a fuck after the fact of him whooping his ass? Nah, it ain't nothing big, man. I can't say too much, but I just know that like people will do anything to win. and people will try to do the very best that they can do with their son, and like there's no exception when it comes to steroids, and I totally understand that. And I've never been a part of the whole steroid crew, you know what I'm saying? But my whole thing is this, like, Ryan's not a cheater, dude. He's not a cheater. I mean, the greatest thing he's ever done that was cheating is calling Jesus. You know what I mean? Because Jesus pulled through and gave him the left hand and bow, like it like shockwaves through the motherfucker. Like, yo, I mean, the greatest thing that he's ever done was have faith, and that's the problem. I don't think that Devin Haney truly has faith in God as much as he do himself. I don't think Bill has faith in God as much as he do himself, because to be doing this stuff and going through all of this, all of these loopholes, and pulling off all of these stunts, it's not good, man. I mean, look, Ryan Garcia pulled off a big, spectacular victory with everything against him. His own promotions against him. Fuck Golden Boy is against him, man. Golden Boy was against him. The referee was against him. Everybody's against him, motherfucker. Even everybody, and the fight looked as so obvious that like Devin Haney was gonna win. Everybody bet. You know, so many people lost that bet.
Crazy.
Motherfucker,
Hmm.
even I lost that bet. You know what I mean? Like, and
How
I'm
much
a
you bet? How much you bet, Blair?
I don't even know, man. Maybe like $50. I don't.
Okay, okay,
I'm not
okay.
really a betting man. It's just for kicks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
so
yeah,
I can
no
like,
doubt.
because sometimes it's hard to be like, it's hard to really get into fights and be a part of the whole fight world when I'm not fighting. So, and unless like I got some kind of I gotta have my foot in somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
got I gotta have some skin in the game. So like maybe betting is like a little way of me having my foot in the game. I don't really bet a whole lot. I'm not like one of those guys dropping like 20 bands. I might drop $20. You know what I mean? It's just because, you know.
But for
But
anybody in the chat, I hope you drop money on them Yankees because we about to take that dub tonight. You know, we're not gonna talk too much Phillies baseball. We'll leave
man,
that. We'll leave that out of
these
there, Blair.
Yankees,
But
man, like I'm seeing if they won, man. Yo, that's not even fair. Don't even talk about the Yankees no more.
oh, it's all
Philly
good.
all day,
I'm
man.
used to
Fuck
hearing it. I'm
y'all.
used to hearing it.
Yo,
If you feel like Blair, you could put a F the Yankees in the chat, please go ahead. But we about to win though. So anyway,
well,
let me ask you this. Let me ask you this.
I'm always for New York, but like, you know, I
Thank
remember
you.
when I was in, but like when you're fucking too good all the time, it gets
We've had a drought. We ain't won a chip in 15 years, but we won a lot of them. We
y'all
have
been
won a
in the
lot of them.
drought, but only recently. I remember like the Lakers. I see you got the Lakers. I remember back in the day, I was living in LA. Back at the time when like the mega team was there, the five-star team, and you had Fox, you had Kobe, you had Shaquille, and they were just killing shit. Like, you know what I mean? They were
Yep.
killing shit every day, all day, multiple world champions.
Three in
And
a row.
yeah, I was like, man, Philly, man, come on. Like, you know what I mean?
They beat Philly during them years too. You're right. They beat Philly in
Oh,
01, the finals of '01. Yeah.
Allen Iverson was a big part. And most of the reason why I was rooting for Iverson was not just because like of Philly, but was also because goddamn, like when you're like killing it that much, sometimes we want to see the underdog win. You know, we want to see the underdog win, and sometimes we just want to see what happens when you fail. We want to see what happens when you fail. Can you bounce back? You know what I mean? We want to see a little bit of adversity. We want to see you go through a little bit of tribulations before you win that victory. You know what I'm saying? Like
For sure.
one of the greatest victories I've ever had was the fight with Villalobos. And that was where I got knocked down early in the round two. I had to survive that round. And then, you know what I mean? And I come back to win victoriously and knock him out. And that was and mind you, that knockdown that he hit me with was horrible. Like it was so bad. They have a picture of the referee ready to call the motherfucker off. Like, like you know what I mean? Like, You know what I mean? And like that's what we want to see. We want to see the measure of the human spirit. And like that's what we want to see with Boots. We want to see the measure of the human spirit. You know what I mean? Like all of these fights, you're just dismantling dudes all so easy and all that stuff. Like, you know what? I think this underdog guy, Blair Flair, that also come from Philadelphia, and that definitely could probably
Philly
give
versus Philly at the Wells Fargo. That sounds tough. That sounds
sounds
tough.
sounds great, man. Sounds great. Like something like that might be something where you can actually see the measure of the human spirit, whether in me or in him or in both. That's what I aim at. I aim to give you guys the best fights. I didn't call myself the greatest or I'm the smartest man in boxing, Mr. Sleeperson. But like but I am the most exciting man in boxing.
Say
Um,
that.
I speak intellectually, and I aim to put on a great show and give you guys great performances, win, lose, or draw. So that's how I feel about it.
No doubt. Let me just give a quick shout out to the chat. We got 100 people, over 100 people flowing in and out of here for sure, but we got some people talking in there. So just real quick to Zorro Tarded one. We definitely gonna ask Blair about that in a second. Punch Drunk. Try to sneak that in. And then for Mr. Quake, I feel you. The Lakers was on a run to them Pistons. That's Wallace and Wallace Incorporated is what I used to like to call them. You had Tayshaun Prince, Rip Hamilton. Damn, it broke my heart. I'm a Kobe fan. If y'all don't see that right there, that's Kobe and Nip.
Kobe, yeah.
Yeah, man, it killed me when them Pistons got us, but they was a good team. There was a good team, Mr. Quake. All right, let me ask you one last question on this lawsuit thing, just to move on from it, Blair. Um, does it hurt? Do you think it hurts just from your standpoint, your opinion, perspective? Do you think it hurts Bill and Devin? They're filing a lawsuit, right? Not perception, but just to get you the rest of the question. They're filing this lawsuit. Do you think it hurts their chances at a victory in this lawsuit if they're continuing to challenge a guy that they're suing for battery at the same time? It's like, you're suing him for battery, but then you ask him for another fight. What's your opinion on it? You think it hurts? It helps them? Don't make a difference?
I think it hurts everything. I think it hurts everything. I think them suing Ryan and just doing what they're doing and going about what they're going about, it really kills the sport and makes the sport look bad. And it only perpetuates what I call bitch made culture. You know what I mean? Like, and like that's not cool, man. It's just not it's not a good look right now for boxing. It's not a good look for Devin Haney. It's not a good look for Bill for allowing and pushing that. I mean, they should really like just acknowledge that you lost and just like lose with pride and dignity. And if you truly believe it, you truly believe that motherfucker is like not better than you, prove it in a fair fight. Don't fucking have like a lawsuit that's waving over his head and doing this and doing that. No, give him fair emotional rest. Give him more than enough time to prepare in a fair fight and fight him again. And be like, yo, man, you know what? How about this? And don't even fucking do all that dumb shit that he's been doing. Like, be like, you know what? How about we do a redo? I don't know what you did with the eye strain. Maybe we need to like start like, maybe doing some tests on the supplements that you taken. And maybe we all should be doing that. So like I show you my supplements, you show me. I don't know.
You shot out.
You know what I mean? I show you my supplements, you show me your supplements, and we're like, okay, this is what it is. Okay, cool. So nobody's
Ooh.
nothing, right? Yeah, okay, cool. You know,
You
and
funny, Blair.
yeah, hey man, whatever
Just
that can
everybody come to the table in the back room, just pull them out. Just pull them out.
Yeah, just pull them out. Just pull them out. So what are you taking? I'm taking this, and this, man. Like, and not none of these motherfuckers is like illegal. It might make my pee look fucking like crazy yellow, but it's not illegal. This is just supplements so I can survive, man. And it's like, it seems like like at least some transparency might help. But I would say just do that. And if you truly believe that like you can do better, or you can somehow stop that left hand from smacking you in the face every time you throw a jab, then do that. You know what I mean?
Bet, bet. We gonna move on from that one with that.
Like
Yo, let me ask you a
I'll
question,
be
man. Do
right there to lose my money again. Like